But, I grew up, my father is a retired music teacher, and around the house we would hear Steely Dan and Led Zeppelin and Earth, Wind and Fire and Stravinsky and just all kinds of music. And it never occurred to me that you wouldn't want to combine different kinds of music. And it wasn't until I was much older that people said, "What are you doing? That doesn't make sense." But, we just like putting in the different pieces of what we enjoy and letting things fall where they may.
Well, anybody that knows me know that I really love and respect artists who can cross genres. And in this case, you're more than crossing genres. You're bringing them together, actually, and who can do it successfully. Anybody can go out and create a piece of music that kind of crosses between jazz and pop or blues or whatever, but to put it together meaningfully and have it work is a challenge. And you guys have done a great job of that. I think I'm thinking the feel I'm getting is that you have actually created a rock opera in a way. And I love the fact that, Liz, you mentioned that it draws you in. I love the fact that it draws the audience in too.
Oh, I love that you're saying that, and thank you so much. I am so excited to keep writing the next part of the story. Of course, we're listening to the heaviest part of it right now, which is the second album, and album 3 will resolve this trilogy that we have. And my wish is to really put this up on stage to immerse the audience, really take them on a journey and have it with all the bells and whistles and the effects that I really would love to see Dark Beauty be able to perform with light effects and, smoke effects and cinematography, video. So I kind of have a really big picture in mind. So I love that you're saying that it really does pull you in, because I tell people Dark Beauty is a story band, and that's really who we are. We're telling a story. We're telling the story of the Dark Angel.
And when you take that stage presentation on the road to the Phoenix, Tempe area, I want the tickets and the will call. I'll pick them up and be there to see it, because I would really love to see this in person. And I hope also, while I'm making subtle little hint, let me also subtly add that I certainly hope that you're going to bring album number 3 to us. As a matter of fact, what we might be able to do, if it works for you and for the music, and we can get it set up in time, maybe we can do an album preview show where we'll give you guys the whole show and let you play the parts of the album that you want to share with the public and tell them about how you put this whole thing together.
Oh, my goodness. That would be so, so wonderful. And thank you so much. And yes, we're going to say yes to that offer, because it's very generous. And we really, really are truly grateful to have the support of you guys behind us and playing our music and to be on your show. And it's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. And I want you to keep in mind now that this is recorded. So we have you recorded saying, yes, you'll bring that album to us. We don't want to run out of time here, and I want to give you a chance, as you know I always do, give you a chance to tell the folks how they can follow you, where they can find you, how they can keep in touch with you, communicate, and, of course, most importantly, buy your music.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. The album right now is available exclusively on Bandcamp. We set it up at darkbeauty.bandcamp.com. And we wanted to have it exclusive there for a couple of weeks, because Bandcamp is a wonderful site that really, I think, helps the musicians and is focused on the musicians more than some other music sites might be. So we wanted to give them first dibs at it. Later this year, it will be available on Spotify and Apple Music and all the standard sites, and also available on CD if anyone still listens to CDs. And information on all of that is available at darkbeautymusic.com, and you can also use Dark Beauty Music on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. The one that's different is Bandcamp. It's just darkbeauty.bandcamp.com.
Awesome. We thank you so much thank you both for coming and sharing of your time and your story with us. I love hearing about the background on these tunes, the music that you do, and I love being able to share it with our audience. We thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, they call themselves Dark Beauty, and here they are from their album Between Sixes and Sevens. This is called Guardian Angel.
I can feel your
All right, that's Guardian Angel by the group known as Dark Beauty. I especially love the use of the electric harp in that song. That's an instrument you don't hear a lot of, especially to the point where you can really pick it out. And I can't wait to hear the rest of this album, which I must confess I have not heard yet, but I will definitely be listening to the rest of it, and I hope you will too, as I hope you keep in touch with all of the guests we have here on the show. And we want to thank this week's guests, the group Dark Angel, as well as Mr. Scott Gagner, and we want you to stay in touch with them, follow them. These artists love to hear from you. You interact with them, they interact with you, and that's one of the things we like about the artists we have on the show. Not only are they great indie artists, but they're people, and they know the importance of being in contact with their fans and followers. As a matter of fact, speaking of being in touch, Jon BonJovial, I think it's time that we were in touch and you took us home.
Absolutely. Well, folks, thank you so much. You know, you did it again. You spent another perfectly good hour with us here at the David Bowers Awards, and we truly, sincerely are very grateful for your presence every week. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and, of course, from the Valley of the Sun in Tempe, Arizona. And we are available for free on most of the major streaming services, including now Podpage. That's podpage.com/The David Bowers Awards. You can help the David Bowers Awards support indie artists and music by clicking the link at the end of this episode on Anchor FM and make a donation. It's a good thing to do. Be sure to click the follow link on the David Bowers Awards on Blog Talk Radio, Anchor FM, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and, of course, Facebook. And join us next week for the David Bowers Awards Saturday on WRFZ FM 106.3 in Rochester, New York, otherwise known as Rochester Free Radio, at noon Eastern, and on Blog Talk Radio Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 7 p.m. UTC. So until next week, for the David Bowers and all of us here at El Radio Ranchero, this is the legendarily lovable Jon BonJovial saying be good to yourself, be good to others. Get that booster if it becomes available to you, and we'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.